Hi and welcome to my reflection on my blog. In this video I'm going to be talking about what I've done for the blog, what I've learned from it, and then what I hope to use from this blog in the future with my teaching. So the first thing you can see here is links to posts and replies on the blog, and this is exactly what it sounds like. This is a whole heap of posts I've made and links to them. Then around the sides we've got a whole heap of gadgets, so a search function for the blog, links to some ICT pages, student feeds, links to the blogs and archive, and a link to some YouTube videos about ICT education. And then most of my wall posts are about interesting IT or education issues or just articles I found. These two videos in particular, so this one and this one, very, very interesting. I highly recommend everyone take a few minutes and check them out. They're quite good. Particularly this video about how it talks about IT use in other countries and how children can use that in their own way of learning. Very interesting. So yeah, there's more posts about IT stuff, and then at the top over here, one of the tabs, another page I should say, is my assignment 3 unit plan, and that is this. So I've got it looking pretty decently for now. There's quite a bit of it, so I won't go through it all now, but references and links to the other tutorials at the top. What else do I have? So there is my personal profile here, and if I go into that, so I'll go view complete profile, what it'll show is the profile which I have at the moment. With this, I actually have the privacy settings mostly open and free, except for my email address. I have that set as so that it doesn't show up, so no one else can actually see my email address from the blog. And also to that, so that's over here in the edit user profile option, just have that selected off. Also to that, I have most of the options with privacy set to free, so they're all fine to view by anyone, anywhere. But if I wanted to change that, I could just go to something like new post at the top, so I can get to settings, and from there permissions, and then I can choose whoever I want to view the blog. So at the moment I have anybody, but I can choose it would be only people I choose or only blog authors. I'm happy with anybody because this particular blog isn't going to be showing anything which I sort of want to keep more private. It's fine for now. I'll go back to the blog. But yeah, that's just about what I've done for the blog. Now, what I've learned from this whole experience is a few things. The first is that blogs make really good learning tools. What I've discovered is that even though I wasn't on this blog every day and I wasn't posting something every day, the fact that I have a network of other people who are posting something, chances are someone has posted something on each particular day. It's almost inevitable that learning occurs by simply having a network of people on a blog. There's a really interesting quote by Evan Williams, who is one of the creators of Blogger. He said, "To me, the blog concept is about 3 things: frequency, brevity, and personality. This clarification has evolved over time, but I realized early on that what was significant about blogs was the format, not the content." And I highly agree with that. The fact that a blog is what it is sets up the whole learning process. It totally encourages learning in what it is. As long as you have a network of other people who share some kind of information or some kind of area of interest, learning just naturally occurs by mutual posts, different posts of anyone in the blog. When it comes to what I plan to use with the blog in the future, how I plan to use it, I'd say definitely I'd want to incorporate it. If I'm teaching IT, for sure, no question. But also, if I'm teaching media, this is something which I really, really want to incorporate into the class. Another good quote by Greg Ruggiero, he says, "Media is a corporate possession. You cannot participate in the media. Bringing that into the foreground is the first step. The second step is to define the differences between public and audience. An audience is passive. A public is participatory. We need a definition of media that is public in its orientation." And that's exactly what a blog is. A blog is public. A blog is a form of media that everyone can participate in. So it's pretty much the only form of media where everyone can participate, especially with a mutual interest. But that's about it for this reflection, so thank you.